Hello everyone, this is Joni from Designs by Joni, L, and I promised you yesterday that I would come back today and show you the wreaths that one of the wreaths that I made when I was making my daughter's flowers for her wedding. Now the way I'm looking in the camera at this wreath in particular right now, it looks like there's a lot of empty spaces there right on the outside of that big pink rose. But take my word for it, there aren't. That is a green leaf and on one side. And on the other side, it's another green leaf with a darker flower there coming out. But this is the wreath and how it looked the night of her wedding. And this is the brandy sniffer with the candle in it. And I have the candle on, but with all of these bright lights, I don't think that you're going to be able to see it glowing or anything. And you can see the tulle inside when the lights are down, which they were at the dinner. It looks very, very pretty, and like I said, there were 17 of them, so all 17 of them together was putting off a pretty good light for just a nice place, you know, for your dinner and everything. But this is what the wreath looked like, and I had to take my iPod off of, not my iPod, my camera, off of its stand, and I'm holding it because I tried to put it down on my desk, but there was no way. It was just so big that I couldn't get my camera high enough to film it. So I thought I would just take it off and show it to you like this. Now, when Tanya isn't here right now, but when she comes home, I'll see if I can put this in a better location and let her film all around it, because it looks basically like this. I can show you some of it, but I hate to move with the camera. It looks like this all around the wreath. And it's really pretty. I loved it. And it didn't cost so much money. You go to plan a wedding, and every person that you speak with, they are talking thousands upon thousands of dollars. And a lot of people just don't feel that they can go through all of that, and they don't want to if they could. So she said that she wanted her wedding not to be so expensive, but she wanted a very nice wedding. So that's what I tried to do with the arrangements and everything. So she had this, and then I made her, I was telling you about the bouquet that I made, that she didn't want to toss her good bouquet, which was made of fresh flowers, and it was beautiful. And so I made her one for her to toss after the ceremony, and I'll get it and show it to you. You have to remember, these things are 8 years old, and they don't look at the bouquet looks a little bit tired, but the girl that got it came to them not too awfully long ago and asked them if they would like to have the bouquet back and as a remembrance. And of course they loved it and they wanted it back. So they got it, and I had forgotten what I had even done to it. But I had wrapped it like that, and like they're doing now with the handle on it. And the ribbon that I put on it, I'm so close, is the same ribbon that was in Sophie's headpiece. And for 8 years, with this just being put probably in a bedroom somewhere, or I'm not exactly sure where it was for those 8 years, it looks pretty daggone good. And I must say that I was proud when I saw it, because, like I say, I didn't remember any of how it looked after I had made it and been all this time, because I have made so many arrangements and everything. But This, don't look at the clutter behind, because that is on my desk, and we all know what a crafter's desk looks like. So that's what that looked like. Now, I was going to show you the things that I used on her long tables, because she had several long tables too. She had 17 of the round, and then she had, I don't know how many of the long, because there were 200 people there. And what I did, I can show you one of the little things. Try to stop moving the camera around so much. I took this little, I don't know if that's shining, if the light is blurring it out or what, but I think you might be able to see it better there. I took one of those little cracked glass vases that they have, that you can buy for, they're not expensive at all. And I've set it down in another little glass container. And I put just, there it is, the little thing. And I put just a little candle in it. And then I put tulle, just sort of shaped gently in curves up the table. And on the tulle, I put these things that were in the bottom of the brandy sniffer. They're stones, but they're clear, and they shine when they're clean and sparkly, you know, new and everything like that. You haven't used them. They're really shiny and everything. Mine are still shiny after all that time, but I can't find them. I searched this studio upside down, and I can't find them. So I had them laying up and down like you would in sort of a gentle S shape all along the top of the table. And then on that, I had these little petals that you buy in the boxes for brides. They sprinkled down the aisle. Well, I took those, and they were the same color as the flowers in Tanya's bouquet. And I took those and I put those all over the top of the tables too, where the S curve was in the tulle going down through there with the little shiny stones. And then these little things were set intermittently all the way down each aisle. Each row of the tables. And they looked absolutely beautiful. I mean, it was gorgeous. And they were wanting to, that restaurant then was wanting to use the wedding for their advertisement. And so Tanya and Melvin never did really say yes nor no to that, because I don't think they were too interested in it, because I think they wanted it to be more a private affair. So after the longest time, then we didn't hear anything more from them. And finally, they had been a restaurant down there that had been in business for years and years on the bay. You could look right out their window onto the bay. But they went out of business, and they served delicious food. Oh my, it was very, very good. But anyway, they went out of business, but they did want to use the wedding for advertisement on their internet. I'll get it right in a minute. I'm tired after looking for those stones all that time. But that is some of the things that I did for her wedding. And when you make 17 of those wreaths, and then you make the bouquet. Now, I don't have the bridesmaids' bouquets. But I don't even... I have a picture, but I would rather not show that picture because of circumstances. So, we'll just forego the bride's bouquets. I mean, the bridesmaids' bouquets. So anyway, they were made in the same colors as the wreath was, and they were cascading, and they looked they were very pretty, I thought, and everyone else seemed to agree. So this is a lot of what I did for her wedding, and then of course you saw last night the cake cut, the cutter that she, oh my goodness, the cake cutter and the knife, and the server. I'm really tired. And the glasses where I put the little roses on them, and all of that. And each little thing just sort of adds to another little notch, you know, making it look a little bit better and a little bit better. But that is the way to get a centerpiece that I think is absolutely beautiful. And if I can think of anything else, I think that there's something else that I'm leaving out that I don't even remember. Now, I will show you something that, but you're going to have to just look over the mess. These flowers over here, I keep these flowers in my crafting area all the time. And the real light purple ones, I'm thinking about making a bride's bouquet out of that. I don't know, I haven't decided really, but that's what I'm thinking about doing. And that's why I bought them really. Because I love the color of them, and I told Tanya, I said, I think if I were planning a wedding, that would be one of the colors that would be in my wedding, is that light mauve color, because I love mauve. And that is the future. And I have some other things coming up on weddings that I will be dragging out to show you. And a lot of them are new, though, that I'm going to make them for new. So hopefully they will turn out as well, I won't say as pretty, but as well as these did. And so I'll say goodbye for now. And if you like the things that you've seen, give me a thumbs up. And please subscribe, because I am trying to get subscribers on there. And share with your friends and tell them that you like the work that I'm doing and you think the things that I'm putting up is pretty, or however you feel about them. If you don't like them, you can tell them that too. But I will sign off for now, and I will talk with you later on my next video, which may be tomorrow, and I'm hoping so. All right, thank you so much for watching, and thank you in advance if you subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.